Hello YouTube, this is Taylor with CliffsOfClaven bringing you our next war recap, and this was against the Mighty Pigs. And as you can see, we won this one pretty handily. They didn't really use most of their attacks, and they didn't have too much luck getting 3 stars. They got 1 3-star on Mason there, one of ours at the bottom. They didn't even try against our number 1. And this was a fairly even matchup as far as Town Halls go. They had 1 Town Hall 11, and I believe they had 2 Town Hall 10s. Or I'm sorry, 2 Town Hall 8s, and so did we. No Town Hall 10s at all, just Town Hall 9s throughout. And they just didn't really put up much of a fight, which is okay with us. That's most of our wins, is teams that do not try when they attack us. So let's take a look at our first attack. This is Rocco. He's going in on their number 3. And Rocco's go-to attack is Hog Riders, and this particular base, I believe, is an internet base, and I think, if I recall correctly, the giant bombs are in between these 2 sets of buildings and in between these 2 sets of buildings. So the first thing Rocco does is he brings in his golems on that one side with some wizards and heroes backing it up, gets the clan castle pulled, waits forever to drop his poison spell, really lets that dragon get in quite a few shots before he drops his poison, and the queen, the enemy queen, you can see, jumps over the wall and is hiding behind the wall, and so he doesn't actually get to the queen until the king reroutes and goes all the way around. But once the CC's down, he goes ahead and sends in the hogs. You know, the queen is already targeting the king. There's no reason to hold on to the hogs, so he sends in the hogs nice and early, making sure that his heroes over here on the other side are going to have some time to start cleaning up the trash buildings, things like that. And he just sends the hogs straight in, and he's got them in heals, still a couple of heals left. He gets sort of a weird split on his hogs here, or a big pack of them go down to this air sweeper, but they're going to reroute and come back up to the top. His queen is up there doing some work cleaning out these compartments. That cannon is eventually going to get her and take the queen down, but the damage has been done by the hogs. You can see that second set of bombs, they trigger one at a time, and it only catches a few of the hogs, so that works out really well. If they'd been just a little faster, might have been able to save that queen for cleanup, but turns out he doesn't actually need the queen. He's got plenty of hogs left. His barbarian king down there on the bottom is still going. He's got a few wizards shooting over the wall to the storages, and those hogs are going to cut through the base and clean up the town hall and the enemy BK and that dark elixir storage. So pretty easy attack for Rocco there. He knew exactly where the double giant bombs were, so hog attack made the most sense. Good job to Rocco getting the 3-star. Alright, we're going to go ahead and drop down a few spots here. We're going to take a look at number 5. This is Joel, and Joel is also using hogs, and Joel is also not going to poison the CC. He drops in a couple of golems, a line of wizards back there to clear the trash, drops in the heroes right away to start clearing things out. Now, he doesn't make much of a funnel here, but he doesn't need much of a funnel. His goal really is just to get the CC and the Archer Queen, and as soon as the Archer Queen starts shooting, the King and wizards and Archer Queen are going to reroute onto that Queen. He sends in 3 golems, which is kind of a lot whenever the CC and the Queen are so easy to lure or so easy to take down like that. Drops in those hogs, and they immediately hit a giant bomb on the edge, and has the heal ready for him. Still got 3 more heals in the bag. Since the Queen was so close to the edge, he didn't need to bring a jump or anything like that, just wall breakers to get to the Queen, and then he can use all the rest of his spells for heals. I see a couple of hogs up there at the top trying to do their thing, but they split off from the pack, so they die pretty quickly. But these hogs down here on the left side are going to pretty much stay in heal for the entire attack, which is nice. Make sure those hogs stay up and alive. Few skeletons. He decides to use the poison on the skeletons because the dragon breathing down on his troops was not a big threat, but those skeletons, I got to take care of those. So he's going to drop his last heal on top of this cluster of defenses. The Expo's got just a ton of hit points and does quite a bit of damage after the update, so he wants to make sure they're healed while they're hitting the Expo. They're going to get that Tesla, that mortar, that wizard tower, and then his queen's going to come along behind. She's been cleaning up buildings all along the side, and you can see that's pretty much it for the defenses. He's got just a few hogs left, but he just needs a few hogs. And one in the middle beating on that town hall, eventually going to get that taken care of. And a few more split off to take care of the clan castle. And last building to go down is the town hall. So that is the 3-star from Joel. Bucking the Claven trend of having the town hall be the last building left and getting 99%, which is typically how we like to do things. Let's jump down to number 6 and take a look at Mikey B also doing a GoHog attack, but Mikey's throwing in some Valks here. It's a really lousy set of walls this guy has, not too upgraded, and I love this attack because Mikey does an old school CC lure, drops the poison, and then does the 2 witches, 1 wizard, 2 archers, and the CC. And I don't know what the deal is with these clan castle troops that keep getting in and out of the poison. You know, they'll leave the poison if they're not engaged, but I don't know. They were chasing those skeletons, and that's why they kept going out, or I don't know. I don't know what the deal was with those clan castle troops. Anyway, sends in the Valks, drops the jump spell that they are going to totally ignore at first. He's actually going to drop the heal down here. They're going to take out the enemy queen, and then they're going to turn back around and go into this base. You can see some beat through the wall and some take the jump spell. And there's the rage, and raged Valks, my god. Those raged Valks just sort of decimate everything in that base. And here come the hogs. Poor Mikey immediately hits a giant bomb with those hogs and doesn't have a heal for them. Luckily, most of the defenses are targeting on those Valks and golems. So the hogs are going to stay alive for a little while. They're going to take out a few defenses, but you're going to see in a bit they're going to hit another giant bomb. So they do their job. They take out some defenses, but gets pretty unlucky with the giant bombs. You can see there's another one coming up. There it is. And those hogs are pretty much toast. His Archer Queen, luckily, barely manages to take out that Wiz Tower, and all it's left is a couple of defenses down here on the bottom, and there's his witches that he brought in his clan castle that are still doing work. The cannon is distracted by those skeletons, and they're going to shoot over the wall a little bit, and then the Valks are going to come in and take care of the cannon. So nice job to Mike. He got pretty unlucky with the giant bombs, but all those Valks, it hardly matters. Okay, we're going to jump down. We're not going to take a look at 7. That's Rocco again. Rocco had a 6-star war, but that's another GoHog. So let's take a look at number 9, which is Invictus. 6-star war for Invictus. He got stars on 9 and 10. So a couple of guys in our clan with 6-star wars. And that's really the way we do things in Clavens, is because we have so many people that have 2-star wars that it's nice to have some guys with 6-star wars to take care of business. So you can see Invictus drops in a pair of hogs up there and takes out a double bomb set. And then while he's doing that, he drops another hog down here to lure the CC. So either this was a cleanup attack, or maybe this is an internet base and he just knew where the bombs were. But he takes out one set of giant bombs right away, and then he's going to lure the CC and then do a kill with wizards and archers and that poison spell. Works out real well. Drops the king out in front to sort of tank for the wizards a little bit so they can stay alive. And then the hogs come in on the same spot. Finally gets that giant bomb there that I think he was fishing for when he was luring the CC. See, he's got 3 heal spells for his hogs, and the way that this base is laid out, there's really kind of a nice trail for the hogs to follow all the way around the base. He gets a split on the hogs, which I don't know if he planned that, if he wanted them to split like that or not. In general, you want your hogs to stay kind of close together so as many as possible can get the benefit of those heal spells, but I feel fairly certain that he did not plan for his hogs to split like that, and the reason I think that is because Invictus is a member of CliffsOfClaven, and our plans pretty much never work out, so it seems like he probably did not plan to do that, and that's just the way it happened, because that's sort of how we do things. You can see the hogs take out the last defenses. They turn around and take care of those skeletons. The king is going to come beat on this hog on the town hall. Not a lot of hogs left. He's still got a few wizards doing some cleanup around the outside, and it looks like he's got about 5 or 6 hogs, and they're going to go all the way around, and again, the compartment in the middle with the town hall and the enemy clan castle is going to be the very last thing that is taken out. So they're going to get that town hall, and then they're kind of ignoring the barbarian king for a while, and then they turn around and get him. So now he's got no hogs left, and the king is actually going to have to beat through with those wizards to get the clan castle and finally get the 3 stars. So nice job to Invictus with a 6-star war. Fantastic job, man. Okay, so that is going to do it for this. That's going to do it for this war recap. As you can see, not the most competitive war, but we did have all of our guys use their attacks, and out of their 10 bases, we did get 7 3-stars, which is nice. So good job to everybody on the Clavens, and we will see you next time in the next war recap. Have a good one.